is enough said.
All right, so we got a really good one for you today, you guys. Today I'm gonna go ahead and do a reaction video of Game 6 of the 2012 Eastern Conference Finals, the LeBron game where he had 45 points, 15 rebounds, 5 assists. If we remember anything, you guys, the Big Three was a big deal, getting LeBron, Wade, and Bosh together. But when they lost that first year against Dallas and then going down 3 games to 2 against Boston, especially having the 2-0 lead, then losing the next 3 games, there was a lot of call for question. If the Heat lost this game, then they were possibly looking to break up the Big Three, maybe trade Bosh. Maybe LeBron wouldn't be happy and he would request out. So LeBron put on his Superman cape for this game and showed that he is definitely, at that time, the best player in the NBA. And you see right here, you guys, that rivalry with LeBron James and Paul Pierce stems all the way back from Cleveland. Back when LeBron was trying to beat the Big Three. And that Boston team, guys, oh my Lord, they were such a pest against the Miami Heat. It always felt like they had our number. No matter what we would do, Boston would always be that team that we were trying to fight against. We did beat them in 5 games in the 2011 NBA playoffs, but this Boston team was looking more, determined. We're looking to dethrone us. It was the rivalry, the Heat and the Boston Celtics, you guys. Boston fans hate Miami fans. Miami fans hate Boston fans. It's funny because we both have this similar camaraderie when it comes to sports. We both have this similar passion, but the hatred that Heat fans and Celtic fans have for each other, man, it's almost like Lakers and Celtics. It's insane. This has been a rivalry with Miami and Boston since 2010. So it's insane. And a lot of people don't remember that the rivalry started the year before the 2011 Big Three. Miami and Boston actually played in the 2010 NBA playoffs, and where Dwayne Wade went insane. I believe it was game 3 where he had like 46 points, triple double, and the Heat still only won by like single digit points. So getting LeBron and Bosh was a huge deal, obviously. And LeBron, he was not going to let this team lose. LeBron a lot of times had been passive, and that was the reason why he got with Wade and Bosh. I felt like, you guys, LeBron was dominating over there in Cleveland, but he's a pass first player, especially back then. He loved being a facilitator. He loved being a Magic Johnson type of player. But what he didn't realize was that he was a combination of Magic Johnson and Michael Jordan. And this game proved it. I really felt that this game, LeBron really showed his killer instinct. He really showed his determination. He really showed his drive to be able to be that guy, be that closer. And he's showing it in this game. He just did not quit. He did not give up, man. See him losing the headband there. And when LeBron lose the headband back then, it was going to get real serious. And it's crazy, man, because that first year of the Big Three, LeBron and Wade were kind of at the same level. Wade was averaging like about 25, 26 points a game that first season. LeBron was averaging 27, Bosh averaging about 18. So you really thought that's how it was going to go. But then at the end of the 2011 season, Dwayne Wade basically saw that, okay, it's time for me to take the step back. It's time for LeBron James to be the true number one and for me to be that number two option, because that's the only way that we're gonna win, is where we have to let LeBron be him. And you're seeing right here when LeBron at that time, when he was given the green light to be the guy, my God, he was insane. At that time, he's 27 years old, 6'8", 265 pounds, but with the athleticism of a shooting guard. This guy was built like a power forward, but played like a point guard shooting guard. It was insane, man. And huge props, man, to Mario Chalmers. Uh, Mario Chalmers didn't really get his love back then. Mario Chalmers hit a three earlier in the video. I love me Mario Chalmers. I call him Mario. Bro, Mario Chalmers was my guy in the Big Three era, man, because he was always being singled out. I saw Mario Chalmers kind of like he could be that Rajon Rondo type of player. And he did really step up, man. Mario Chalmers did had some really big games. He had huge game in the NBA Finals in Game 4, um, against the OKC Thunder. So, I mean, Mario Chalmers was that perfect point guard addition next to LeBron, Wade, and Bosh. The only thing I felt like the Heat never really had was that center. I remember back then. I mean, think how crazy is this, you guys? After LeBron left Miami in 2014, that's when Hassan Whiteside, the year after, became the starting center. Can you imagine the big three with LeBron, Wade, Bosh, with Mario Chalmers as the point guard and Hassan Whiteside as the center? That would have been insane. LeBron just should have just waited one more year, bro. But I mean, back then, Spo liked the pace and space game, so that's when he moved. That's what they started doing at first. First it was Carlos Arroyo and Mike Bibby as a starting point guard with Wade, LeBron, Bosh at the power forward, and then we would start Joel Anthony at the center. Joel Anthony, I mean, defensive-minded player, solid player, just not NBA quality starting center. If the Miami Heat really had a true center, if they were able to bring back Jermaine O'Neal, who they had in 2010 with this team, it would have been a wrap. And Jermaine O'Neal actually did have a chance to come back to the Heat. It's insane. He did a podcast a couple of years ago where he was offered to come back and play with the Big Three, but he didn't want to because he didn't like the Miami Heat's conditioning. It's insane, man. All the Heat needed was an amazing starting caliber center next to Bosh, so Bosh didn't have to play center, and I think we would have won 3 championships. I think that he could have beaten the Dallas Mavericks, maybe even the San Antonio Spurs. I mean, delusional maybe, but I think a quality center, especially at that time in the NBA, because the Heat were having problems with teams against like Indiana, man. So it would have been nice, but Bosh did eventually move to the center. Udonis Haslam started playing at the power forward at times, so I thought that worked. To me, at that time, the best lineup they had, especially for the pace and space type of game, was when they moved Shane Battier as the starting power forward next to Bosh at center. LeBron, even though he plays small forward, built like a power forward, so it actually worked. But I thought that starting lineup was really good, especially for the 3-point shooting. It spaced out the floor, and that's where LeBron with this Heat team excelled the best. That's where LeBron excelled the best with Miami and Cleveland when he was playing out there with a bunch of shooters. You see right now Dwayne Wade was that perfect complementary number 2 next to him, but when you had a bunch of shooters like Mike Miller, Shane Battier, Rashard Lewis, Chris Bosh just spacing the floor, it just gave LeBron just so much more dynamic because not only can he score on everyone, but if you double team him, he's one of the best passers in the NBA. So he'll always find the open guy. Mad love to Dwayne Wade, man. Dwayne Wade, people don't give Dwayne Wade enough credit. I'm seeing people having these debates about Dwayne Wade and James Harden about who the better shooting guard is. I mean, there's no question at all, you guys. There's only 2 shooting guards that are above Dwayne Wade all time. Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant. That's it. Dwayne Wade, man, look at that look. That's the look I'm having right now when people are saying that James Harden is potentially better than Dwayne Wade. Dwayne Wade's the 3rd best shooting guard of all time. 3 championships, sacrificed so much, sacrificed money, playing time, his body to win championships. Come on. No other question. Now, when we're talking about the GOAT, LeBron or Michael Jordan, I mean, you can make some arguments there. Michael Jordan has achieved a lot more as far as winning more championships, having more all NBA first teams, um, winning 6 NBA championships, not even losing in an NBA finals, not even being taken to a game 7 in the NBA finals. LeBron doesn't really have any of that, but statistically, LeBron more scoring, more passing, plays more games. So you really can't say who's the GOAT because honestly, if you really want to say who's the GOAT, depending on championships, you'd say Bill Russell, but if you say dominance, you could say Will Chamberlain, you know, um, LeBron and Michael Jordan, though, I mean, it's Jordan and LeBron, in my opinion. I mean, there's who's number 1, who's number 2. That's for nobody to say, that's really what it is. Look at that. Man, look at that. LeBron James getting that victory. You guys dominating 45 points, 15 rebounds, 5 assists. This was probably one of the greatest Miami Heat games of all time. Dwayne Wade, Jimmy Butler. So there it is, you guys. Wanted to do something a little bit different. I wanted to do these reaction videos. I hope you liked it. Let me know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And also, you guys, give me a request. What game do you want to see me do a reaction video with next? It could be a Miami Heat game. It could be a different team. Doesn't matter. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Thank you all so much. And until next time, your boy Ernest out. And that is enough said.